Hey YouTube, Team Snow Rabbit here with an updated Ritual Beast deck profile. Haven't been going to many regionals lately, but we've been winning some locals, so we're going to call that enough. Let's yeet right on in. So first off, we have 3 Winda. A lot of people online are playing 2. They're wrong and they should be shot. This one counts as both. It's the best card on its own. And your deck is called Ritual Brick, or this deck's called Ritual Brick for a reason. You really, really need cards that do things on their own, and this is the only one. Also, it's a beast and a tamer at the same time, which has a lot of utility. Then you have 3 Elder, mandatory, extra normal. He can extra normal himself to make the link. You don't want to have to do that. And then for the rest of the tamers, just 1 Win and 1 Lara. It seems kind of common online to see people playing multiples of these, and some of them playing Zephyr and Pilica. That is unnecessary. They're essentially just bricks. The only one that you could arguably go to 2 on is Win, but she's really just a combo card for your opening plays, and other than that, they're all just names to give you more searches with your Cannahawk and facilitate more defuses. So for beasts, 3 Cannahawk, Gold Sark, he's the good one. Well, if any of them can be called good, he's the good one. Him plus Ambush, and then him getting run over lets you play. Same for Rampingu, who's actually better than Cannahawk in the Win-More combo. He gets you to Winda. Your goal is to get to Winda, so these 2 do that. Then 1 Apelio, important for combos, and 1 Petalfin, important because of its name. But also you can use it to bounce Colossus, which is kind of cute. And then on to hand traps, the card that made this deck infinitely better. We have 3 Shifter, macro. We're picking first, but that's fine because we want to activate this on our turn and be able to macro our Rampingu and things like that. And then it's just still in effect on their turn. And it makes a lot of decks just pass, like Orcus can't play through it. It really hurts Striker. You just chain this to an engage and they're starting to banish their spells and it hurts their advantage engine. We like Shifter. We get the Tribute Summon it when we brick. Then 3 Ash. Ash doesn't conflict with Shifter, Macro, or DeFi because it says discard. I used to like to play Ogre because it was E-tellable for some Dawn Dragster cheese because we like to be ignorant, I guess. But it says Cinder Graveyard on it. And note, Shifter does turn off some hand traps, including Veiler. The only spells we play are DeFi and E-telly. This plus Cannahawk is combo, and this card's a Floodgate, and that makes it good on its own. And then for traps, we have the best one, Macro. It's Euro print, so we open it a lot. And then 3 Steeds, the good card in the deck. It's a Regeki a lot of the time, doesn't target. Remember, this does not target, and it's not once per turn. 3 Ambush. Some people play 2. I think if you're opening well every game, it's fine to play 2 of this, but you're not. You're playing Ritual Beasts, and you need to be aware of that fact. A lot of the time, you're going to have to jerry-rig a way to play your combos by going Cannahawk, Banish Winda, set this along with other trap cards and pass, and then resolving this at the end phase is what's going to let you play the next turn. Then for more traps, 3 Judgment and 3 Strike. I kind of want to fit in a warning too. These are the best trap cards, no question. Then 2 Compulse. This is a solid going second trap. It's just really, really fucking good. You can hit Galatea. Fantastic. And then 2 Impermanents. I kind of wanted more hand traps, and more hand traps, more importantly, that didn't conflict with any of our banishing cards. And Impermanence satisfies that condition. For extra, we have 2 Kim and Falcos. In general, you want to play 1 more of each type than you're going to be summoning. You're only really going to be summoning 1 of this because it can tag out like the fusions can, but you need a Psychic to banish with Rampingu. And that's this thing's main purpose, is being a Psychic. 1 ulti Cannahawk for fuck all reason. We can't play more than 1. 2 ulti Apelio. You're only ever going to make 1, but you have to play 2 because it's the access to Apelio for your opening combo. If you can get access to Apelio in your banish, you can revive it with Wind to get additional searches. And then this is something that you don't see very often. 3 of the Dolphin, ulti Petalfin. 1 of them is just to get access to the Garnet out of your deck. And then this is sort of kind of the best Ritual Beast available. There are decks that absolutely cannot out this. It tags out as cost, so it can dodge targeting, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. This thing never goes away. You can tag it out into a Winda, then the Winda will die at some point because your opponent will probably kill it. And then you can float back into this and just create a continuous loop with the ulti Petalfins. Now, I know that may sound like you're expecting them to do something, but you have traps for a reason. They will do that. Rit Beast is a floaty loop of indestructibility. You need to cater to that fact. One ulti guy Pelio, you can crash window to get it out as an emergency beater, and if you ever do make it legitimately, it's pretty good. It's just negates. One Chidori, you can play it. One Emerald, I use this because ulti counterhawks at 1, and you need the ability to shuffle it back if it gets striked, but if you didn't want to play Emerald, this could be any rank 4. Dweller would probably be the other go-to. And then generic links, Borreload, Unicorn, Phoenix, and Cerberus. This could also be Boral Sword, but I like this because it can out monsters that Steeds can't, mainly Colossus, if you don't have access to your Dolphin. Onto side. 2 Bell can hit Ray if you Steeds, a Kagari, or a Hayate, and a bunch of little shit like Ding Ding. This could also be DD Crow. 2 Ogre for Striker, Pendulums, Random, etc. 3 Pank. It says go second on it. Going second card. We play 2 of this Different Dimension Ground. It's just another copy of Macro for when you're going first. But in general, I don't like to side too many going first cards because the deck's pretty good at that as it stands. And then the only other going first card being 3 Gozen Match. Not particularly great against the meta, but this card single-handedly beats a lot of rogue decks, and it's the only side intended for rogue decks. And since it doesn't harm your deck in any way, I like it. And then 3 Evenly for other trap decks, stun matchups, etc. Alright, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, more shilling, etc. Enjoy.